Welcome back. We know a Thanksgiving feast can leave some unwanted leftovers, and not just the kind you're going to put in Tupperware and throw in your refrigerator. Today we welcome Darcy Everett from Bluegrass Pride and Jennifer Myatt with Lexington Fayette Urban County Government with some details on a special event to toss your turkey grease and why that's so important to plan ahead. Thank you both so much for being with us.
Hey, thank you.
Well, you've brought one of my favorite visual aids. We've seen this with this event. We've talked about it before. As what exactly happens when folks just tend to dispose of their grease in their own way at home?
Well, the problem is that grease, when it hits the sanitary sewer, solidifies. It cools, it gets hard, and that's what you see when you leave, your pan of bacon grease in the sink. And what happens is that ends up in your pipes, and your pipe is supposed to look like this, which is clear, but sometimes it gets full of grease and it looks like this. And what's even worse is that it can become completely clogged. And then you end up with a sewer backup, and if it gets all the way to the city line, and a lot of people are doing this, we can have a backup in the city sewer, and it overflows into the environment, and you get raw sewage in creeks, and you get it in the street, and that's just not something we really want.
And we actually had a physician here yesterday warning about turkey grease fires and that it's created a whole new hazard, but it's also created a new environmental issue with more folks using fryers for their turkeys.
And as long as they're disposing of it properly, then it's not a problem. The problem is when it's poured into the sanitary sewer.
And there's a great event coming up to make it easy for folks to get rid of that.
Yep, it's called the Gobble Grease Toss, and it's this Saturday, November 26th. It's going to be from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., and we're partnering with Griffin Industries. They're going to be out there. We've got containers out there to bring your grease after you fried your turkey. It's going to be at the old landfill pad, which is on Old Frankfort Pike. So you can bring it, preferably in a sealed container, and then Griffin Industries is going to accept it, and then they'll recycle the grease. So it can be used for biodiesel, for powering some of their cars and other industrial products.
And it's really just small things like this that we all need to keep in mind and do the smarter thing to help save our waterways, our environment, and our flushing systems with the pipes and plumbing and all that.
Yeah, and last year, surprisingly, we collected almost 1 ton of grease, which is about 300 gallons. So obviously there was a need for it, for people to be able to dispose of it properly.
And you see it with restaurants. They may have grease disposal for them because they may use a lot of it, but chances are at your home you're not going to have a proper disposal.
Right. And that's basically what the Griffin Industries brought out to us is what you see behind a restaurant. It's those kind of grease collection containers.
Well, enjoy your turkey, and then let this event help you clean things up the right way, because this is just yucky, folks. We don't want this. No pipes like that. Thank you both so much for being with us and bringing that great visual aid. Thanks.
Thank you.